Hello and welcome back to another episode of Crypto Miner Tips. And in today's tip, I'm going to show you guys how to mine this new coin that I just found. And actually, I found it in a previous video when I was showing everybody how to find new coins to mine, and I stumbled across this. And so the name of the coin is called Pegnet, and it's a stable coin network for the decentralized finance, or DeFi as they call it. And it says Pegnet functions as a state channel on Ethereum dedicated to stablecoin prices, conversions, and transfers. And so I'm going to have a link down in the description so you can check out their main site. But basically, it's a store value. Right here it says store value your way. And it says store value in any listed fiat currency, cryptocurrency, or precious metal, with many more assets and even baskets planned. And so essentially, this just as the name sounds, it's Pegnet, so it's a peg network, and you're able to mine this token into a wallet and then essentially trade it into any one of these major cryptocurrencies as a stablecoin, or any one of these fiat currencies such as the US dollar, euro, Japanese yen, things like that. And then what else is pretty cool is you can actually trade it into these commodities such as gold or silver. And so I'm going to show you guys actually how to mine this coin, because you don't need expensive mining hardware to mine it. You can do this on just about any kind of laptop or at-home computer because it's a CPU mineable coin. So it's not like Bitcoin that you need expensive hardware for, or it's going to run up your electric bill or anything like that. And so I'm just going to get right down into it, show you guys how to mine it, and you can kind of do some research from there and find out whether you feel like this coin has any value. So we're going to head over to the pool here that actually they have a mining pool for it called the Orax pool. I wouldn't recommend at this point trying to solo mine this unless you have a bunch of servers stored somewhere or something like that. The community behind this is growing pretty fast, and so I don't think that pool mining this is going to be your best bet. And so with that said, if you want to solo mine it, there is a guide for it, but do it at your own risk. So if you get a block, great. If you don't, I told you so. But this quick start guide here, it's going to show us how to set all this up. I'm actually, I've already tested this out a couple times, so I'm going to actually, just to make sure it worked properly, I'm going to delete this real quick so that we can start fresh. The first thing that we're going to need, though, is we're going to need to head over to the Factom document center. Now, that's kind of the other thing about this token. It runs on the Factom blockchain. So you're going to need a Factom wallet, and you're actually going to need an enterprise wallet from Factom. And so we're going to go over to their enterprise wallet center. We're going to go install enterprise wallet on that tab, and we're going to head over to GitHub and get a wallet. Pretty easy to set up. You're going to make sure that you're going to get the, whatever operating system you're on. You're just going to pick the one that, for whatever operating system that you're using. So I'm on Windows, so we're going to get the 64-bit version. We're going to set this up real quick, start to finish. So we're just go like this. It's going to install it real quick. Now this wallet, it will take a while to sync to the blockchain, but for demonstration purposes, we can get the wallet address pretty quick. So set this up. So you're going to want to get a secure encrypted wallet. You're going to want to type in a password in here. I'm just going to put a dummy password in. And boom, we're in. So then we're going to want to go to address book, go down here, get a new address, create an alias for it, name it Pegnet, beer money, whatever you want. And then it says new address created. So we're going to go back over to the address book, and now we have an address that we can receive payments to. All right, so now we're going to head back over to this Orax Pool mining guide. and we're going to grab the miner. So you're going to make sure that you're on the Quick Start Guide tab over here, and just press that button right there. And just make sure that you download the correct binary for your operating system. So they do have the Linux version, the Mac version, and the Windows version. So I'm actually on Windows, like I said. So this, for Windows users, this is going to be pretty much exact. I imagine that the other operating systems are going to be very, very similar. But we're going to download what's recommended is the 64-bit miner. So download that. Go back to the Quick Start Guide. And then what you're going to want to do from here is just create a folder, a new folder on your desktop, name it Pegnet, and then go back into where you downloaded this and move it to your desktop, and then just take that file that we just downloaded and put it in that folder. Now the next thing that we're going to want to do here is we're going to have to rename this. Just right click on it, click rename, and then delete everything before the CLI. So it should be left with this Orax-CLI, okay? And that's it. Hit enter. You're good to go there, okay? Now, the next thing that we need to do is register it. So what we're going to want to do here is go down to the bottom right corner in your search bar for Windows, type the word run in, and then find your command prompt, right click on that, run as an administrator, and there we are. Okay, now what we're going to want to do from here is go back to that folder that you have the miner downloaded in that you just renamed, and go up here to the top where it says Pegnet, right click on it, copy address, and then go back over here to your terminal. Type the letter CD in there, spacebar, and then right click in there, and boom, you should be in there. You should be in the folder that your miner's been installed in. Now, we go back over here, and they do, have different commands for Mac and Windows, or for Linux and Mac, I meant. But we're on Windows, so we're on the Windows tab here. Just copy this like that, and then right click it in there like that, press enter. Okay? Now it's going to ask you if this is a new account or an existing account. This is a new account, so you're going to type the letter N in there, hit enter. Okay? You're just going to put in your email address. Now it's important that you write this information down because you're going to need this email address and this password that you're about to set up, to be able to log into the pool, adjust your payouts, things like that. So I'm just going to put this email in there for right now, and then it's going to ask me for a password. All right, it's going to make me confirm that password, and then it's going to ask me for an address to pay rewards to. So that wallet that we just created, you're going to go back under your address book, and you're going to copy this right here, copy it, and then you're going to paste that in there. And then it's going to, once it's finished here, we're going to hit enter, but just let it finish filling it out. And then push enter. Okay, so I gotta actually, I've already set this up once underneath that email, so I'm gonna have to start from the beginning. Register. Sorry about this, but you guys get to watch this twice. So this is mine. So new account, enter, email address. I'll just put another dummy email in there. Password. Alright, reward address. Let's see if we can get this right this time. You guys shouldn't have this problem because it's your first time setting it up, but because I've set this up a couple other times, it's given me a little bit of issue. You can't use the same email to register the miner twice. It's for security measures. All right, so we're going to push enter. So it's going to say, all right, so now it says here, registration successfully. And then you're just going to put in your alias. So you can type in whatever you want. I'm just going to put laptop in here, so that way I have a way of identifying it on the pool. Now, if you're just putting one computer on here, you can name it whatever you want, but I like to name it laptop, so that way I know on the mining pool that it's my laptop that's mining, because I got my desktop mining this too as well. So once you hit enter from there, it says registration complete. Okay, so now we've completed that. The next step from here should be go back down to your mining start guide and make sure that you're on whatever operating system that you're on. We're on Windows, so we're going to be under the Windows tab. So to start mining, we can copy this. Okay, so you're going to paste this command in here next. Just right click it in there, push enter, and then it's going to start setting everything up. It says initializing LXR hash. And so this is going to take a little bit of time to set up. So it says right here, the very first time only that you launch your miner, 2 setup operations will take place. The first one being the 1 GB map of the LXR hash Pegnet hashing function will be generated. This operation is slow and can take between 5 minutes and 30 minutes. You will see the message initializing LXR hash printed out during that time. And then the second thing is an initial assessment of your miner hash rate that runs for 1 minute. So it's going to be taking some time to set all this up and everything like that. It's going to be building that out, but this is what it looks like. And then, from there, just let it run. Now, if you ever shut this miner off, for those that are kind of new to mining, you just close that out right there. But then how to open it back up is you just go back through the steps. You don't need to re-register it, but you'll need to, go back down here, type in run, open up the command prompt, make sure that you go back over here and type the, you'll have to type the letter CD back in there, right, and then space, and then copy this address in that terminal, and then just repeat that, not the registration, but you'll just have to put this command back in there once you get back into that folder through that process. Now, the other thing too is if you wanted to, you could actually add like a space -n to the end of this, like that, and add this N flag to the end of it, and you can kind of control the number of cores that you want mining on it. So by default, if you just put in the regular command, it's going to use all the cores in your computer to mine, so that's going to be the max performance that your computer can get. But if you wanted to limit the number of cores, you would just use this N flag down here, and you would add it, basically concatenate it to the end of this command here with a space in between it. But that's really it. Like I said, just let this sit up for a while. And then what you're going to want to do from there is you can actually, from the previous steps, when you put in when you registered your email address and your password, you can actually head on over to the pool from here. Let me see. Let me see where it's at. Let's see if I can find the link here. Getting started. So you can, so here's the link to the Orax Pool website. So you can head on over there, and then to check your miner stats and everything, you'll just log in. So you just click on the login, and then put in the email address and the password that you used when you registered the miner. And so then that'll allow you to log into the pool, adjust your payouts and stuff like that. And then if you need any help with any of that sort of stuff, you can just go use their Discord, hop in their Discord, ask them questions. They'll gladly help you out. Also, too, the Pegnet community has an awesome Discord going on here, tons of support. I had to kind of go in here and ask these guys how to set this up the very first time. They were super, super helpful. Like I said, this coin's pretty unique. Once you really start researching the nuts and bolts of it, again, it runs on the Factom blockchain, and the cool thing is that you can actually use their wallet, this wallet that they have here. So just to kind of give you guys a heads up, your mining rewards, this wallet address is fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but your Pegnet is not going to show up actually in this wallet. It's associated with this address, but it's not going to show up in this enterprise wallet. What you're going to need to do at some point after you get some mining rewards is head over to Pegnet's Discord, and they got some pretty straightforward instructions. You can download this wallet extension, this alpha wallet that they have called Cambini or Cambini or whatever you want to call it. And what that's going to allow you to do is to be able to see your Pegnet payouts, but also too, inside of that wallet, you're going to be able to, if you want to, you can actually trade within these assets. And the cool thing is you don't have to use an exchange to do it. And the transactions are less than 1/10 of a penny each. And so I think it's pretty cool that you can mine a cryptocurrency with a laptop or a desktop, just CPU mining it. This kind of changes the game for everybody that kind of wanted to, get in on the Bitcoin craze that kind of missed it. This might be, a cryptocurrency that could be worth some potential value in the future just because of the potential use cases that it has. And so that's really it, guys. There's not a whole lot to it other than that. If you guys have any questions, again, I'm going to have a link to our Facebook group. I know that some of you have hounded me about opening up a Discord, and the fact of the matter is I do have a Discord, okay? I do have a Discord. If you head on over to Crypto Miner Tips and you look in this sidebar over here, it says Miner Support Discord. I do have a Discord set up, but here's the thing about it. I am way more reachable on Facebook than I am on Discord. I check my Facebook for friends and family probably 20-30 times a day. I might check Discord maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Now that could change as the Discord group grows and everything like that, but for right now, the best way to kind of hang out with us and everything is just join the Facebook group. Even if you're not new to mining and you've been in the mining scene for a couple years, join the group. We'd love to hang out with you, help out some of the newcomers and stuff like that. And so that's really it, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and be on the lookout for the next video, and see you next time. Later.